What is up, dudes, dudettes, and dudes who defy description? And my warmest welcomes to all of you once more to another episode of OzsomeFun in Minecraft with me, Oz. Hello, it's great to be back with you. Now, in our previous episode, of course, at the Starlite Drive In here, we added ourselves in a flying DeLorean complete with Doc Brown, looking out and waving and wondering what time it is. But we have another new addition today, and that is this fella over here. We have got a Robin Reliant van for the Trotters Independent Trading Company from the classic comedy series Only Fools and Horses. And hey, it looks like the owner of this vehicle is trying to sneak in their own snacks. I don't know if that is allowed. So in today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to build a three-wheeler Robin Reliant, and then we're going to add a couple here to our Starlite Drive In build. So as usual for a building tutorial, let's not do it here. We're going to head over there to the Ghostbusters headquarters where we have our little area for doing tutorials. So come on, let's go. And here we are at our traditional building site beside the Ghostbuster headquarters, where I've created already a version in black and white. I just want to give you as many options this video to show you some of the variations that you could do on this thing to make your Robin Reliant the way you want it to be. But as always, everything is in my inventory or in this box here. But I will leave a list of all the items required to do this build in the description below. So to build our Robin Reliant, what we're going to do is create a dirt block on the ground originally, a dirt frame that is 6 this way and 3 this way. So that gives you a rectangle there. Then on top of that, you just completely build the main color of your vehicle. Now I'm going for the Robin Reliant from Only Fools and Horses. So that will be yellow for this one here. So once we've got that completely along the top, we come one up from the back here, get rid of this block and place a coal block instead. So there and there. We then grab ourselves stone buttons to decorate the outside of the tires there. Then around to the front, we're just going to come one below. We're going to place another bit of yellow concrete just behind this initial bit here. Look up and place our grindstone, and that gives us our third wheel. Now we can get rid of all of this earth as it is no longer required. Not you. Place that bit in the front, and that's our base structure essentially complete. Then I like to put a block at the back to allow us to climb up here. Now in the bottom we are going to place cut sandstone slabs, but you can use, for example, in this one I've used polished andesite slabs, so you can use a variety of different bits in the bottom and just go from behind the third wheel and cover all 3 of those right the way back to between the back 2 wheels, and that gives us our interior there. Next we're going to add is a set of nether brick stairs that's going to act as our seat. We then grab ourselves a record or a music disc and an item frame. We can create a steering wheel in there like so. Next thing to do is grab our white stained glass and we place it just along the front there and chew down to each side like so. Then we grab our yellow concrete, place it at the back 2 edges there and here. So a 2 on that side, a 2 on that side. Grab another piece of your white stained glass and that just goes in between the back there as well. Now we just a couple of things to finish off on the front. First of all, break this middle block and replace that instead with an iron block. Then grab an iron trapdoor and place that on top, so it's sticking out like so. Then if we come up onto the vehicle, stand on the trapdoor facing towards the vehicle, grab a lever, flick it, and that creates the front part of our vehicle, the front grille, which I think looks pretty cool. Next we grab stone buttons, place that on either side at the front there, put our item frame on either side, and then put a white stained glass pane inside each of the item frames. Looking perfect. If we then head round to the back, we can place an item frame on either side with a redstone block inside it to act as our spotlights. You can see there. Next thing I'm going to do is add some looms, and the looms are just going to basically act as sort of boxes, because it looks like this vehicle's full of boxes and stock and things in the back, so that's what that represents. Then get our cut sandstone slab, place that on the top like so, covering the whole area up to the front of the glass. Awesome, our vehicle is almost complete. Now we're going to grab our gold blocks and we're going to place this one. Let me see what I did on this side. Yeah, I did a little button here to represent the door on this one. But for this yellow one, what we can do is we can actually use the gold blocks. And I think they kind of look cool as a door. Looking nice. Then we have a couple of signs, of course, to add. But before we do that, I keep forgetting to do that on these builds. We're going to use some sandstone stairs upside down, just above the wheel there, to create a wheel arch. Then we grab ourselves our signs. Trotters Independent Trading Company. And then underneath that it says New York, Paris, and then Peckham. Hilarious geography joke there. So we'll repeat the same thing on this side now. We've got one that goes on the back as well. Trotters Independent Trading Company, BWC 94F. Which is just like the registration license plate thing. Now, having a little look at this, I think actually I'm going to prefer it if we take out these. Just so we've got 3 yellow and then the 2 white there. I think that makes it look more stubby and kind of van-like. Can get rid of this from the back. I think we're actually also going to put a button in this corner here just to make it look a bit like a door. And yeah, that does look good. Looks like we've got stock on the inside of it there. And there we have it. A very simple to build Robin Reliant from Only Fools and Horses, with a sort of normal variant of it here in black and white that looks pretty cool. So as with most vehicle builds, there are lots of little tweaks and things, of course, you can make yourself. But that's the basics on how to build it. So I think what we need to do now is get the Trotters Independent Trading Company and maybe another one of these added to the Starlite Drive In way over there. And what better way to do that than in the form of a time lapse. Oh yeah. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse there, folks, and it is awesome to have another vehicle added to the drive-in. And why not, let's go down and have a quick look at what we built there, give you the close-up inspection. So as you saw at the start of the episode, we have our Trotters Independent Trading Company, Robin Reliant van with a character here who is bringing out their own snacks from the back of the van that you can see there, filling in our main audience here. And then we added in over here on the outside, and this is the one that's special to me. The reason why I wanted to build this Robin Reliant van or just Robin Reliant vehicle, is that my grandpa, when I was younger, used to have actually own one of these in blue. It looked a lot like this version here. This does not look like my grandpa, the person that's inside it. And it was such an awesome thing to ride in as a kid because it had this big, long front and it was like sitting in some kind of jet plane or spaceship. It was really, really cool. And I used to love it with seeing him turn up with this vehicle, and every time he drove away, he would take out a handkerchief and peep the horn and wave the handkerchief out the window. It's a cool little memory, and I want to pay tribute by adding this vehicle into the drive-in, as well as, of course, have our Robin Reliant, because Only Fools and Horses is a great classic comedy. And the idea with this vehicle here is that it's speeding away. It's even left a trail in the ground here. Maybe he's forgotten something, and he's getting out of there, and he's looking back because this guy's shouting, "Hey, you forgot your soda from the soda stream." From over here. So we've just got that little bit more life to our drive-in, and it's just really is coming together super well. And also someone was asking actually what this place is over here. This is actually my record making area. So when a creeper stands in there, although right now it's this dude, this stones pop up and capture this guy, and we've got our skeleton here. So we can actually probably show you this in operation. So the skeleton will shoot you if you just stand here. It will hit the creeper instead and obviously create a record. But we don't have a creeper today, we've got this guy. And there we have it, another 2 vehicles added to the Starlite Drive In. I've got an arrow in my arm that I'm going to go take out and sit down with a nice relaxing cup of coffee and try and get over that. And I'll see you in our next episode where we're going to be adding yet more vehicles to the drive. I'm going to work this thing until it's looking even more awesome than it already does. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. It's great to spend this time with you here on the YouTube. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to do all the YouTubey things. You know what they are. I need tell you not. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time for more awesome fun in Minecraft. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.